G'day everybody, it's me, Copper Puppy, and I'm back along with another video, and today I have for you guys another tech video. You guys seem to like the tech videos I do, because they're completely retardation, kind of stupid, because I don't do research. So, today on the video, we have quite a good topic for those of you out there. Let's do the Samsung Galaxy Buds 1st Gen versus the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2nd Generation, or Galaxy Buds Plus, as I will be referring to them in this video. Yo, my bad, guys. I'm just editing this video now, and I just realized that my mic is... It's like, you can see it in every shot. So, I'm gonna just be the first one to tell you. I don't record with my phone mic anymore. I record with my studio mic. So, I apologize. I will try to better that in the future. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Now, let's get started by prefacing saying the measurements that you guys are going to see are not going to be perfect. I've had the Series 1 Galaxy Buds for, I want to say, 6 to 10 months. I know, big window. I've loved them, never had any issues with them. Nothing's gone quiet, which I've heard with the AirPods, they can go quiet, like the left or the right one can go slightly more quiet than the other one. And I had a little bit of a heart attack because these were being very quiet, but I just had to turn up the actual volume on the buds itself. What Samsung's done is quite interesting, and they've made it even easier. If you have an Apple device that does not come included with the Samsung Gear app, and you buy some Galaxy Buds Plus, you can have full range of all of its features, including a virtual assistant. Not Bixby, but you can have a virtual assistant such as Siri built in by holding down, which is exactly the same as these ones. The only difference is these ones you get Google by holding down, and that's with your phone. These have Bixby built in. So, let's get started by saying these buds are both have sound made by AKG. And AKG has been making headphones for close to 70 years. Like, I think it was 1947 around when they started making headphones and sound devices. So you can expect the sound quality to be tip-top notch. Now, like I said, I have the 1st gen, and I went to the new store near to my town and got the 2nd gen, the Galaxy Buds Plus. And what I can say so far is by looking at them, there's only one major difference that's immediately noticeable. And now you won't be able to see it on my buds exactly, but you will be able to see it on the earpiece, which I will show you. One of the earpieces, I'll show you in this little segment here. One of the earpieces is gloss, and that's the Galaxy Buds 2, because the case, as you see, is a gloss finish case, and it's not a matte finish case like mine are. And I would pull the sticker off, but I don't have a replacement, so we're not going to do that. The Galaxy Buds 2 have a very secure hinge. They don't wobble around at all. The hinge stays very just stuck in its place. And as you can see, when I do this, not much happens. You know, it moves as much as my finger moves it, and then it just stops. And you can't shake it around, and the lid does not move at all. Whereas on mine, you know, the lid's flopping around here like a wet noodle. It's just all over the place. Like, it's all over the place, all over the joint. And when I hit it, it can sometimes close. Now, like, battery life is pretty good. I didn't do my research on this. 6 hours without the case on the Galaxy Buds 1st generation. I think that's what I get. Your mileage may vary. And I get about 8 to 12 with the case. Like I said, your mileage may vary. On the Galaxy Buds 2, I haven't done many tests with them, but I'm guessing, and what I've heard, they get around 8 to 12 hours without the case, and with the case they get close to 22 hours of battery life, which is getting up to the Apple range. But like I said, I don't need 22 hours of battery life. It's not like I'm going for 24 hours straight listening to music on my Galaxy Buds. Nope, I use them, an hour or so in this class, or, I want to chill to some music on a walk, so I'll turn them on. I've never run out of battery, because the case is always charged, and that's pretty good. Now, Another thing that is really good about the Galaxy Buds is their price. You can pick up a brand new pair of first generation Galaxy Buds that come with all the creature comforts, USB Type-C connectivity, wireless charging, so you could plop it on the back of your S10 and with a wireless power share and do whatever you need, or you could plop it on a wireless charger and it'll charge and you don't have to think about it. And that's what really stands these out from the AirPods, is that connectivity. The connectivity of the lightning cable on the AirPods is fine, but it's that wireless charging, which I've heard now you can get with the AirPods Pro and the version 2 AirPods, but you have to pay extra to get the connectivity on the AirPods 2. From what I've heard. And I know you can get a case for the first gens, but whatever. Now, and also with this one, the gloss finish shows fingerprints so badly. And the matte one scratches like hell. On the bottom, it's all scratched all to hell. And I'm pretty sure I've got a scratch on the top, but I don't know. It's covered by a nice, beautiful D-brand skin. I suggest if you're trying to cover up a crack on your phone, Luke Etter, put a skin on it. It completely saves you the hundreds of dollars that you would have to spend to fix it, especially on Apple products where you have to replace the back glass, can be costing upwards of $500. So what I'm saying is, you know what? Smack a $15 D-brand skin on it. Don't think about it. It looks good, and it's just amazing. And they feel great. They're made with high-quality material. I know this sounds like a product placement. I'm not sponsored. D-brand sponsor me. That'd be absolutely amazing. But I know they won't. But I do have their carbon fiber skin on both my Galaxy Buds first gen and my Note 8. Let's talk more into sound quality. I listened to both of these, and I believe there's music playing right now. Oh, that's nice. On these buds, the Galaxy Buds 2, the ambient sound, or the transparency mode as some people would call it, is absolutely fantastic. It sounds right now like if somebody were to come in and start talking, I could hear them. And that is amazing. And the fact is, I can use... Now, and what's different about these is that they can be, as far as I know, from what I just saw right there, they can be used without a Bluetooth connection. They can have the transparency mode without a Bluetooth connection, which I find very good. Mine, whereas I don't think, no. Oh, holy crap. I'm stupid. You can, too. Holy shit. I'm learning things, because my Bluetooth on my phone is off. I think. Yeah, my Bluetooth is off. So it's working without there being a Bluetooth connection, which is quite cool. Now, on the bottom of this, you have all your documentation and everything, and in the box you get what I think is quite cool. You get different kinds of these little wingtips that are on the back, which you'll see in these shots here. These are very, very, very useful, and they hide just behind the tip of this little bit of your ear here, where they go right in and they just swoop in, and they feel really good in the ear, and I have to stop opening the goddamn case because somehow, some way, my phone's trying to connect to them, and even when my Bluetooth's off, which is stopping recording, which I guess you could say is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who you are. Now let's talk about the main differences between the version 1 and the version 2 or the Plus. First things first, you get a very nice matte finish, or a gloss finish on this, which I prefer over the matte. Only problem is it shows a hell of a lot more fingerprints than something like this does, or the matte finish. But again, get yourself a D-brand skin if you don't like the fingerprints. Just get yourself a D-brand skin. Now again, you have your indicator lights on the front of the case to signal how charged is the case. And then when you open it up, you have the indicator light on the inside to see how charged is the case and how charged are the buds, which I find really cool. And in the box, you get a bunch of these you get 3 sets, including the ones that are on here. So you get 3 sets in total of these little nips on the end that go inside your ear, these little silicone bits. You get 3 of those. I find that really cool that you get this stuff included, and whereas Apple, You get the little tiny freaking things that I don't personally find fit in my ear very well. The things with these wingtips, they don't fall out no matter how hard you shake your head. They are not coming out. And I can personally guarantee you that, and you'll see in this shot here, that they aren't coming out. Other than that, the sound quality, I can tell from the little I've used them, is better on this. The ambient sound settings you have is a lot better because you have three different visual volumes of sound, of transparency sound or ambient sound. For those of you that don't know what transparent or ambient sound is, it's basically the microphones ingest what is happening around you, the sounds around you, and they put it through the mic and into your ear. And that is kind of interesting, and it sounds great. Sound canceling is there. It's not active like the AirPod Pros, but it is there. You can definitely hear it. I don't think there's anything on the website or Samsung's documentation that says there's supposed to be sound canceling, but I can personally guarantee you, from what I've seen and what I've heard from these, they have a great deal of sound canceling, especially when you have something like in your ear and playing. They're amazing for sound quality. Back to the other differences is, again, the gloss finish. Sound quality is a little bit better, and the application and the way magnets, and the way that Samsung's done this is they made their app only for the Galaxy Buds Plus available on the App Store. So you have all the connectivity except for just, Samsung specific features. But other than that, you can control the bass boost, you can control everything, which I'm pretty sure I looked and I don't think you can with these. Which I find really cool because Samsung's made it really easy to, instead of getting AirPods, which some people, and I can say with fairly good confidence, that AirPods have slightly worse sound quality than the Galaxy Buds. I've not tested them against the 2s, but I have tested the AirPod version 1 and AirPod version 2s against my Galaxy Buds, which is what they're meant to compete with. These are meant to compete with more with the version 2 AirPods and the Pros, which the Pros are, $360 Canadian. And that's where we get into our next point, is pricing. You can pick up, like I said, a brand new pair of version 1s for $159.99. But again, your mileage may vary with that price, but that's what I found them for. They're really, really nice. I suggest them. You know what? They're great with the connectivity. And if you have an Apple device but you still want Galaxy Buds, get the version 2s, and you're going to be paying about $40 to $50 extra depending on your store. These ones we picked up for just under $200 at $199.99, which I like Samsung's pricing because when these came out, this price got dropped from $199.99 to $159.99 for the older version, which I know Apple did, but the AirPods, even though they have worse sound quality, in my opinion, still are $70 more than this version and $29 more than this version. $30 more than this version and $29 more than, $80 more than this version. Or $80 more for the AirPods than this, and then $30 more than this. Which, that's for the version 1s. That's for the version 1s. The version 2s with the wireless charging are $260, which is close to $100 more for this, or $100 more than this, and about $50 to $60 more than this. And the AirPod Pros are just $360, which is $200 more than this, and about $150 more than this. Which, for some people, it's worth it, but for what I'm doing and what I need to do, these just work just fine. Smack a D-brand skin on it. They look so good. And like I said, you get the wireless charging built in the box. No extras. You don't have to add that option when you leave the store. But that's basically all. Again, like I said, you get the extra connectivity and the other wingtips and the in-ear piece. That's extra, and with Apple, you have to purchase that extra. That just, with the Galaxy Buds, comes in the box. And sound quality is arguably better on these than on the Galaxy, or on on the AirPods, but you know, your mileage may vary depending on what you like. Now, other things that I prefer to talk about in this are, again, the hinge is very nice. You get a nice, easy snap hinge. And then on mine, it's still a nice firm, more firm hitch than this one's more premium. And like I said, if you have an Apple device, get yourself a pair of Galaxy Buds 2nd generation, and you'll get almost all the features of the AirPods Pro in this for a little bit less price. Not a little bit less, a less price. Like I said, $200 versus $360, $360 Canadian for the AirPods Pro. And the only thing you're missing is that instant connectivity. This still takes like 2, maybe 5 seconds to connect, but is that really a big deal? I don't think so. Is 2 to 5 seconds worth $150 to $160 more? That's a question for your wallet to answer. That's basically all for me though today, guys. I basically got all these set up, and they are going to be a great addition to the ecosystem and the Samsung ecosystem that I'm trying to move this house over to, because my mom still has an Apple iPad, and I'm gonna have an Apple iPad for my flying, but I still will keep my phone as Samsung and my wireless earbuds as Samsung for now. So thank you guys for watching. Please remember, if you did enjoy, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.